Stop, mixed emotion.
It's Tuesday morning and we are doing our third of 4 seminars at Cardinal Glass. Our last one's tomorrow. And 2 weeks ago when we did this, I woke up in the morning and went straight and did that, and I just felt like meh. So I decided that I'm normally used to getting up, doing my thing, working out in the morning, and then I'm always more alert after I work out and just feel clearer and sharper. And so I decided that I'm gonna work out later, but I wanna just get a really quick run in so I could get my blood pumping and feel just a little more clear-headed before public speaking. So I did a short, I think it was about a 1.5 mile run. And so nothing too crazy. I just wanted to get going and feel alive. So we just got done with another seminar at Cardinal Glass and it went awesome. And now I get to be pampered. I'm getting my hair done for the first time in a coon's age, I'm pretty sure. And I get to go visit all my ladies at Lotus Salon that I used to work with, and I'm super excited to hang out and be pampered at the same time. Honestly, I struggle with the self-care thing sometimes. I feel guilty, like I should be working, it's the middle of the day, but that is the beauty of making our own schedule. I work really random crazy hours otherwise sometimes. I'm trying to work on that, but you know, we all need that self-care, and so I'm going in and going to do my best to soak up every minute.
Take it all, so I'm not immune, I try. Stop, false devotion.
So I wanted to talk to you guys about seed cycling, partly because it's something that is near and dear to my heart. It's worked really well for me, and also because I think that it is a really great natural way to balance hormones. And in this day and age, you know, pills and prescriptions are thrown at us if we have a problem, and that is not always the solution. There's often a much better way. So, you know, now with so many people struggling with, you know, irregular periods, no periods, or really, really horrible periods, just horrible PMS symptoms, cramping, moodiness, bloating, all of the above. This is a great solution to help balance out hormones. I personally did not have a period for over 2 years, and I couldn't figure out why. And I got off hormonal birth control and still did not have one. So I actually was fortunate enough to have a CrossFit coach that she prompted me to try seed cycling. And literally within the first week, I had a period after two years of not having one. So that was pretty awesome. So basically what seed cycling or seed syncing is that you're taking 4 different seeds throughout the month. So the first 2 seeds that you're taking are pumpkin and flax, and those are going to support a healthy follicular phase of your cycle. And then the second half of the month, you're taking sunflower and sesame seeds, and those support a healthy luteal phase of your period. All of these seeds are supporting healthy hormonal levels throughout the month. So at the beginning of the month, you're gonna see that rise of estrogen, and then you're going to see that peak and then come back down, and then you're going to see the rise of progesterone in the second half. So taking these seeds is gonna really make sure that those hormonal levels are following that proper curve and producing a healthy amount of each one of those hormones. If you have been on hormonal birth control, if you have PCOS, if you haven't had a period, or you have horrible periods, or if you're just like any of the rest of us and are exposed to those environmental toxins on a day-to-day basis, your hormones can be thrown off. So seed cycling can really be beneficial for anyone just looking to make sure that hormones are in a really healthy place. So I originally did seed cycling and I bought all the seeds, I grinded them up every single day, And to be honest, it was a total pain in the ass. It's a lot of work. And not saying that, your health isn't worth the work, but it can be time consuming in a really busy schedule. And, when you're already watching your nutrition, all of that, it's just one more thing to do. So I found Moon Bites, which are an awesome product that 2 women created. They're just little bites that have all the seeds you need. So you take 2 bites every single day for the first 14 days of your cycle, and then the second 14 days you take the other 2 bites. So they have all the seeds you need, they're already made up, they have all the nutrition facts there, and it just makes it really, really easy. Yes, my cycle did normalize after that 2-year stretch, but it wasn't totally normal. So I've been kind of struggling with it being normal and then not, and then back and forth. And so I was like, okay, I want a seed cycle again, just to kind of help things get to a healthy place. So I kept thinking about it and putting it off because I didn't want to grind all the seeds. And so came across the Moon Bites, and I just ordered them for the first time, and I'm really excited to try them. So I'm going to give you guys a full review after like full month of taking them. They recommend at least 3 months. So I'm going to give them a shot and let you guys know what I think. I'll show you here. They come in this cutest little box, and then they are just all cute and organized. So these ones will obviously be for the first half of the month, and then these will be for the second half. These are vanilla almond, these are choco hazel. So they look delicious, and I will obviously keep you updated on the taste. They are called Moon Bites because originally women's cycles were said to be synced up with the moon cycle. So every new moon, women would start their cycle. And so it originated with that, and that's why they call them Moon Bites.
You know I'm not immune, I try. 8, 9, picking 9, 6, 3, losing grip, not sick. Unleashed in a tank of goldfish, rising up, yeah.
Another note on seed cycling, obviously with all of those seeds added into your diet, it is going to increase your fat intake and carb intake. The Moon Bites are about 13 or 14 grams of fat each, and then between 14 and 18 grams of carbs. So that is a significant amount of added calories in your day. So I would approach this in a couple different ways, just kind of depending on your situation. I would, one, just not count them at all. Just don't worry about it. Just know you're getting a little extra calories there, but honestly, you're doing this for your health, so that little bit of extra added calories shouldn't be too much of a worry. If you are in like the depths of a cut, this is going to be added calories into your day, so it might be something that you do want to count in if you're wanting to be super precise. If you're around like the maintenance phase, I would, fit them in if you can. If not, don't count them. Another way you can approach this is if you are fitting them into your macros, then you could talk with your coach, reach out, get some advice on how to adjust your macros if you do want to fit them in. So because there's a significant amount of fat, maybe for the time period where you're taking these, you're going to be increasing your fat macros and maybe bumping down in other areas. So navigating what's going to be the best for you, it really is individualized. I know for me right now, obviously I'm intuitive eating, so I'm not necessarily factoring them into my macros, but I am still daily keeping mental note, continuing to find that balance. And so like for me, I'm going to be mental note, they're higher in fat. They do have some carb content, so I'll keep that in the back of my mind, but it's not going to be a huge worry for me as I'm doing it for my health, and that's what comes first. Side note on these shirts, yet again, I always buy these off-the-shoulder shirts, and they're so cute, and then you get them on, and then you can't do anything. Can't lift your hands over your head because your shirt's going to go over your face. So obviously these are for activities such as sitting there and doing nothing. On another note, I wanted to kind of address how I'm feeling in the gym right now. I am full force back into CrossFit, and I've been doing intuitive eating going on like 3 weeks, and I am loving being back to CrossFit full time. You know, there's a reason why I fell in love with it from the beginning, and I fell in love with it all over again, and I'm just like having so much fun doing it. And I think the key, you know, as with anything, is really just listening to your body and what it wants. And so, yeah, there are some days where I like scale down or whatever. I'm not feeling the pressure to do everything RX or, you know, as written on the board, and that's truly how it should be. And so I am just feeling so good. 100% have lost strength. Significantly, but honestly, like, it really doesn't even bother me because I feel really good, and that is what matters to me at the end of the day. I feel really good and I feel really healthy, and I still feel strong. It's just where I left off, I'd hit some numbers that I'd never hit before on lifts, and so now I'm just really enjoying where I am at. Some days I'll really push it, and other days I take it easy. So I'm excited to get back into it and just kind of see where it goes, but I'm not putting any pressure on myself either. As far as intuitive eating goes, I'm still feeling really good. I was just talking to Mallory the other day, and I was like, I know for sure some days I'm eating more calories than others, and I think it's almost like serving as like a little refeed, because I'll have like a super hard workout, and I'm ravaging and just ready to like eat all the carbs. And so I'm just listening to my body, and there's been a couple of days where I've ate a huge meal after my workout, and it's, you know, a lot more carbs than normal usually. And then other days it's just kind of normal and what I would normally eat. So there's been like a little bit of that, but I'm eating super clean, lots of whole foods. I don't really crave, like after dinner I normally would want a big dessert or something like that, and now I'm not even really craving it. I'm just pretty much satisfied all the time. So I really feel like I've found a really happy place right now. And sometimes if I have lower energy in a workout, then I'll be like mental note, okay, like I need to really make sure to load up on carbs the night before my dinner going into that next morning workout. But really, for the most part, I'm feeling good. I have to say, body image wise, I used to just kind of be obsessed about having like as little fat on my stomach as possible, you know, always having like super visible abs. And if I didn't have that, then I wasn't happy with my body. And yes, it's a very skewed way of thinking, but I'm kind of an extremist in general. And so I really feel like I'm doing better with not being as extreme, and that is definitely one area that I can see improvements in myself in, is that I'm actually, you know, I'm not like ripped to shreds right now, but I feel probably the happiest I've felt with my body ever, and I just feel super at peace with it. So through these last 3 weeks, okay, yeah, I probably have put on a little bit of body fat, but I'm totally fine with that because I'm living life, I'm not stressing about it, and I just feel good.
Let's not surprise so deep.